Ninel Cicirello, and I'm the director of Pretty Dead Girls.
Could you tell me what Pretty Dead Girl is about?
It's a story about a girl who had lost her friend who was tragically murdered, and she goes to hang out with her friends, and they all start dying off one by one.
What was the inspiration for Pretty Dead Girls?
The inspiration movie-wise was from Scream and Halloween, and a lot of it was personal experiences of friendships that I've had experienced in my time. Aside from murder, of course.
So, how has Pretty Dead Girls changed from the initial plan to where it is now?
It had changed quite a bit. Like, there was a lot from, I think, the first original draft. I had to do a rewrite because I realized the settings and location that I originally wanted were not gonna pan out the way, so I had to do a lot of rewrites from what it is now. I thought it was going to be nothing but a pipe dream, and then wasn't until my AD and co-producer Denali Bartel, who was like, we should make it. We were just on our way to a friend's house after a film screening here at Brooklyn College, and we just started talking about films that we were like making or wanted to make. I really want to make it, but I'll probably do it as a thesis, and she's like, why not make it now? So kind of from that is where we really started planning and then trying to find people who would want to be part of it.
Could you describe how production was like?
For pre-production, honestly, at least for me in the beginning, it was pretty easy. I'm like, okay, this is like a smooth sailing ride up until like the week of shooting. It was kind of like there were things that were coming out left field that were starting to get like really stressful. No, my biggest concern, honestly, is how I was going to be as a director, of how people were going to view me if I was good at doing this, because this is like the most ambitious project I've ever done. My style of filmmaking, I was very guerrilla filmmaking. That was what I was used to. Multitasking behind a scene, being behind the camera, then you're doing lighting, and then you're like running back and forth, kind of like a PA, and then working as a script supervisor, that's what I mainly do, and now to do directing, that was like the hugest step. Actually, during shooting, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was so smooth sailing, everyone had a good time, everyone had fun. But honestly, it was just really the crew that I had that just kind of made it easier for me. I mean, when you kind of have an idea for something, and storytelling, like you know how it is in your head, but you don't know how it's actually going to be in reality. And when you have people that can understand what you're trying to get, it just makes things like a little bit easier. So with my cinematographer, Nicola Dickerson, like he just knew, and like he was just so like easy with me. He was just like, okay, we could do this, yeah, we could do that, or we could add this, we could do this. And Denali, with her makeup, she does like a lot of production design at SFX makeup, so that was like another part of it. And the actors too, getting into the mind of the characters. I think when I had them there, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly who I envisioned. They just like kind of got it right away. Because you know, I always try to have people put a little piece of themselves, whether it could be subtle or not. But yeah, I think everyone just had like, in one way or another, whether it's actually on screen or not, but it just kind of made production easier and people getting along, which is something I really wanted. I just wanted people to have fun and have a good time and not just see it as like a serious film. I just wanted to be like, you know, just like a little something you do with friends.
What do you hope Pretty Dead Girls can turn to be? Or like, what do you wish the outcome to be?
I just wish the outcome to be, I guess, getting more like opportunities for myself and getting to do more storytelling, whether it could be in horror or it could be like in comedy or in other things. I'm not really like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be the next Martin Scorsese, you know, or Wes Craven, but it was just something I'm like, I don't know what the outcome is going to be. I just was like, whether something happens or not, I'm just glad I get to say I did it. So I don't have to like sit back in 50 years being like, you know, I wish I could have did it, you know.
Is there anything you want to say that I didn't ask in the questions?
I would just say, watch a few movies and take a few notes. Don't stress about yourself being a filmmaker, because let me tell you, I was stressing when I was doing this film. I was like really stressing and didn't think I could do it, but all you really need is yourself and just write from what you know, and just like take a little bit of something from things that you watch and other people that you know, and just have a good group of friends and people who support you.